Mm-hmm.
MK Kim is one of Asia's most sought after motivational speakers for nearly 30 years, and she is the author of the top best-selling personal development books in Korea, selling over 5 million copies. In 2019, MK founded MK YouTube University, which became the largest online institute in Korea that now has over 1.4 million subscribers and more than 60,000 students from all over the world that are currently enrolled. MK YouTube University, or MKYU, is an entirely new educational model that combines YouTube and online university structure, offering a variety of high quality classes. The students personally have formed independently more than 200 book clubs globally to support one another. MKSHOW is MK's talk show and is acknowledged as a representative Korean talk show where the international bestseller authors star in. MK has interviewed excuse me, MK has interviewed influential people and celebrities such as Gary Vaynerchuk, Jim Rogers, Scott Harrison from Charity Water, and James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. MK has been called the Oprah of Korea, and she's on the podcast today. MK, welcome to the show. How are you?
Wow, thank you very much. You did a research about me a lot.
Of course, yes, of course.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you. My name
Yes.
is MK Kim. Thank you for having me. I don't know if you can tell, but my English is not my first language. In fact, this is my second English language podcast. So
Well,
I'm sorry, my English isn't perfect, but I'm very happy to talk to you today.
yes, that's okay. We've had some people on the podcast that speak perfect English that you sound much better than they do for whatever reason. So we're doing great. Sometimes
Wow,
people
thank you
talk
very
too
much.
fast and you can't understand them and they're on
Hmm.
bad headphones or whatever. And
Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
so I can understand you perfectly and it's coming in very clear. So
Yeah.
and
Thank you very much.
we're flattered that we're your second English speaking podcast that you've
Hmm.
came on, and so we're excited to create some good content and learn about you, and we can then share that with our English listeners and get your message out to the world and what you're up to, which is really exciting. But you're in Seoul, Korea right now,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
and that's where you're normally based at.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me?
That's your home, correct?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been living in Seoul for the last 58 years then.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah. Almost 40 years. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Nice. And so we'd like to get to know you a little bit
Mm-hmm.
better. So you've been speaking in Korea, motivational speaker for almost 30 years. Is that right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How does one start to become a speaker, a motivational speaker in Korea?
Mm. After graduating university, I graduated university. My major was music composition. I
Uh-huh.
became a private piano tutor. I taught to two students. I started very small,
Uh-huh.
but I loved it. Uh, I discovered that teaching children was all about communicating with the mothers. I was really good at it.
Okay.
So my tutoring job grew. I decided to open my own piano academy, but I didn't have the money, so I had to borrow money from the bank. So
Okay.
it was just so daunting and scary. I couldn't sleep. I got up at 4:30 every morning for almost 6 months. And
Uh-huh.
I would go to my piano academy. I just sat there in the dark. I could choose to either cry or do something. So I
Uh-huh.
wrote letters to the mothers telling them how much I cared about their children, and they loved it. I
Uh-huh.
didn't intend that. This is really great marketing strategy.
Strategy. Yes. Yes.
Yes, I didn't know that because I graduated in music composition. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I didn't know about managing or what is the marketing. What was the marketing? But Yeah, the word of mouth helped my business grow.
Yeah.
Before long, I had more than 200 students.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. 2 years after establishing my piano academy, some guy called me and he wanted me to he wanted to invite me to give a speech
Uh-huh.
in front of a large group of members. Yeah, that piano teacher who are working the same thing,
Yeah.
teaching piano. And I said no, because I had no experience to give speeches in front of people.
Uh-huh.
So at that time, I was only 27. Okay.
Right.
So, but he called me every day until I said yes. So eventually I said yes. Then
Yeah.
I gave speeches that teachers, 500 piano teachers.
Uh-huh.
But that was so amazing that I don't know why, but that piano teachers started to cry to hear my message.
Yeah.
So I talk about why I got up at 4:30 every morning. I was desperate that the bank the debt of bank,
Right.
and and talk about my that letter, yeah,
Yeah.
and so and talk about many experiences during that teaching piano or how I communicate with the mothers. Wow, so their response was overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, oh my God, it could be my calling, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So I decided to turn my career to become a motivational speaker. And then I sold out my piano academy with
Okay.
good money.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah.
is motivational speaker like it's
Mhm.
pretty common in the United States. Now I've
Mm.
lived in Europe also where it's not as common and in fact they kind of have a they frown upon motivational speakers in Europe.
Mhm.
And because they think they're fake gurus or they'll say it's many different reasons, different culture, right?
Yeah, right.
In Korea, is it common to be a motivational speaker? Are there many of them?
Now it is very common,
Now it
and
is.
to
Okay.
be now it is very common to become a motivational speaker. But 30 years ago, that was 30 years ago,
Uh-huh.
only male lecturer,
O-
they are doing that.
Okay.
There's only a few female motivational speaker,
Okay.
then become, what is that, doing that. Because, the Korea is a very conservative country back then. Okay.
Right.
There's some woman teaches us. No way. Yeah,
Yeah.
can you believe that? You believe that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that is very conservative culture in Korea. And my background, they didn't like my background.
Yeah.
Two things. One thing, I'm a woman.
Right. Right.
The second thing is my background is music.
Right.
It was music, okay? I didn't graduated education or sociology or something. So
Right.
they didn't like my background. So I trying to very, very hard to let them know about me. Okay. I had to testament
Yeah.
of me. Yeah. I'm really good. Yeah, I'm really good at it. Okay. So yeah, I
Yes. So
that was very tough.
So I see, I understand why they compare you to the Oprah of Korea because Oprah was kind of like one of the first big female talk shows in the United States that
Yeah,
started
right.
about 30 years ago, right?
Mhm.
And it was refreshing for a lot of women to start to hear Oprah, and then Ellen came along,
Mhm.
and the females felt they had a voice, the women felt they had a voice and a place to go
Mhm.
to feel at home. So I'm guessing, in knowing a bit about Asian culture and Korean culture,
Mhm.
that the women were really, really glad to have you as kind of a spokeswoman for what they or a place to go to listen to, like a fellow female to listen to and relate to.
Yeah, that's right. Uh, 30 years ago, there's only few women working in the public, yeah, public
Okay.
sector. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's only maybe one or two women are working at the were working in the company
Mm-hmm.
who are board members. But so I think I representative that woman's life. Okay.
Right.
So I I told you I written over 20 books.
Right.
The most bestseller was that uh, if women have a dream, then you never gonna get old. Something like this.
That's a
Yeah.
great title.
Yeah.
You're a good marketer. I know you're a good marketer. You This is an amazing title.
So if you have a dream and
Uh-huh.
pursue or your achievement to your dream, then you're never gonna get old. That
Yes.
yeah, it's that many married women they lost their job after the marriage, okay?
Yeah.
Because they have to take care of their children and their husband.
Yeah.
So they lost their path.
Yeah.
Then I tried to get back their dream again.
Mm.
So the married woman in their 30s, in their 40 or 60, they're really crazy about my speech. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because I represent their sorrow or their sad or their
Hmm.
yeah difficulties. Yeah.
So were you raised by parents that taught you as a woman to follow your dreams?
Yeah, yes, my parents. Yeah, I was born and raised in the countryside in Korea.
Okay.
Not very poor or not very rich. My mom was a seamstress who ran a small shop in our neighborhood. My father was an elementary school teacher,
Mm-hmm.
but actually, my mother was a breadwinner of my family.
Okay.
And my father always quit his job. I don't know why.
Maybe he was an entrepreneur in his heart and he went
No.
no.
And yeah, he tried to build his own job. Yeah,
Hmm.
8 times. Okay. Then every time he built his job, his business, uh, it went bankrupt.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
yeah, my mom yeah had many difficulties
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
so because of my father, but my father, so my mom was very busy to make
Right.
money and working very late, so I always when I after school, then there were always my father to wait for me.
Hmm.
Then he is a really great listener. He always asked me, MK, okay, so how was your day? Yeah, he always asked about my day. Then I would talk for like, yeah, 3 or 4 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yes. And then, yeah, he was a really good listener. He always said, wow, me and Kay, you are a really good storyteller. You are an amazing storyteller.
Yeah.
So I think my mom inspired me to become a career woman. Okay.
Yeah.
And my father encouraged me to become a motivational speaker.
Yes.
So after I became very famous in Korea, then my father would say, yeah, I'm a part of your success. Okay. I made you.
Yes, of course. Of course. Yeah.
Okay, give me your money then.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I owe him. Yeah, I
Yes.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's incredible. It's amazing to hear your story,
Hmm.
because a lot of Americans for sure don't understand the progress that Korea has made over the past 30 to 40 years. We've seen
Mhm.
our own progress in the United States, in North America, but we haven't seen that progression, and it's been significant. Korea has
Mm.
went from a poor country essentially to a very
Right.
wealthy country now, and
Mhm.
it's probably one of the better places to live on earth now.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. I was
Yeah.
very poor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. And it's gone through a major transition. And it's really cool that, women can get their voices. They can be entrepreneurs
Mhm.
in Korea
Mhm.
and they have people like you to look up to and inspire them. So that's fantastic. So then essentially, so you launched your university a couple years ago, but essentially
Mhm.
for the past 30 years, you were a motivational speaker and an author, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you had a talk show as well, right? Were you on a
Yeah.
television show?
Yeah, right. I had a talk show.
Uh-huh.
After I became a motivational speaker, then some guy called me. He is working on that. The MBC. MBC is the is the best, one of the best broadcast station,
Uh-huh.
yeah, in Korea.
Okay.
So he want me to air my talk show on TV.
Yeah.
That was almost 10 years ago. So
Okay.
then, yeah, and why not? I said yes. Yes, it is really great opportunity
Yeah.
to show my having my own show. So I've been, yeah, airing my show almost for 5 years. Yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
on TV, and
Yes.
then the TV show was great. It's not is great.
Yes.
Okay, TV show was great because, yeah, we have YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that was 4 years ago. Yeah, I've been a motivational speaker for the last 30 years.
Right.
And 4 years ago, I had no idea what is about, what YouTube is about.
Wow,
And
really? Yeah.
many people said YouTube business is great. Then I said, what is great? It is, yeah, you upload your video clip on YouTube, then it is free. It is free. How can you make money
Right.
from YouTube?
Right.
Then that it is so 4 years ago I met some guy. I met a guy. His name is Doti, who is very famous YouTuber in Korea with 20 million subscribers.
Okay. Yeah.
He was a gamer. Okay, his
Okay.
fan is kids, okay, young kids,
Right.
elementary school kids. So, and he guide me, or he taught me what is what kind of a business model YouTube is like.
Right.
So I I'm really good at learning something new.
Yeah.
So I started to read everything about YouTube business, okay, by reading newspapers or books and many reports. Then I realized that, wow, this is gold mine.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Right?
so I decided to start out YouTube business. But the only problem is that I didn't have any help or any staff, any employees to help me.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't know how to record or how to shoot.
Right.
So on this is, yeah, only I had, okay,
Okay.
iPhone.
Yes.
So I started to record by my iPhone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that video clip was only 1 minute long because, you know why? I have no idea how to edit. So I recorded only 1 minute long.
Uh-huh.
So I uploaded a 1 minute long video clip every day.
Uh-huh.
So the response was amazing. The
Uh-oh. You guys, looks like internet has timed out. I'm going to pause the video, okay? We'll be right back.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, okay, at the beginning, the video was only 1 minute long because I didn't know how to edit. That was 4 years ago. Now, MKTV currently has 1.4 million subscribers.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, our revenue from YouTube channel is about $2 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah.
And so that first MK, the first video you uploaded,
Hmm.
the 1 minute one,
Yeah.
how long or how many views did you get? Like, did you upload it and get a bunch of views and you thought, oh
Hmm.
wow, this is amazing, or what happened?
My first video clip,
Uh-huh.
yeah, 100,000
Hundred
views.
thousand views.
Yeah, hundred
In
thousand views.
in how
Yeah.
long? In how long?
Maybe a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a month. A week. A week. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's not big. It's not big number these days, but back then, 4 years ago, it was really, really big.
Especially for your first video too.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So MKTV later became the basis of MKYU.
Right.
So MKYU founded from MKTV.
Okay.
So what's interesting is MKYU first started out as a study community,
Okay.
just for fun, not a real business model.
Right.
This is a study community was for my YouTube subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Every week I recommended a book on my YouTube channel, then my subscribers would read the book,
Mm-hmm.
upload their reviews, and then we discussed about the book. We
Right.
use the free online platform. There are so many, yeah, free platform out there. So we used Neighbor Cafe, which is very, yeah, famous.
Did you
It's the
say
best, yeah,
neighbor cafe?
yeah,
Okay.
Neighbor.
Okay.
Neighbor is just like a Google in
Okay.
Korea. Okay.
Okay.
So MKTYU started out very small, like a fandom-based free book club, like a book club.
Right.
So I managed this book club for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the pandemic, this book club has dramatically transformed into a real business as an online university, MKYU.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the very first. Okay, let's go back to you starting to
Hmm.
upload videos. So I have a few questions. There are other
Yeah.
types of YouTubes in Asia, and I think one is called
Hmm.
Blibli or Blai Blai or something like that. And that's in China.
Legally?
Yeah. Do you know? Are you
Yeah.
familiar with Blibli? Um,
Hmm.
what are the other types of YouTube channels in Korea and Asia? Do you know?
Hmm. Mukbang?
Mukbang. Okay.
Eating a lot,
Yeah.
constantly eating,
Okay.
not to end. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um,
Um,
and are
and
there
eating and gaming.
like a gaming
What?
type of online
Yeah.
channel? Okay.
And fashion. Yeah.
Okay.
Cosmetic. Yeah.
Is there any type of channel or platform in Korea that is almost the same as YouTube that you can upload any video to? Or is
Hmm.
YouTube the most popular one?
I mean, there are so many, yeah, educational YouTube channel out there, but
Okay.
MKTV is the best channel in Korea.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So YouTube's the biggest video platform in Korea. Is that right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have, yeah, compared to, you don't have any
Okay.
platform to compare to YouTube channel. Yeah, right.
Okay. Great.
Hmm.
Okay. So
That is
you
sad, right?
no, maybe I don't know. Like if it's okay, it's okay. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
So you uploaded your first video, and then did you
Hmm.
decide to start uploading videos every day or every week, or what did you do?
Yeah, every day we upload at least 5 video clips a week.
Okay, 5 a week. Nice.
Wow. So now we have more than probably 2,000 video clips on my YouTube channel.
Wow.
2,000. Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Mm.
And so then you started a book club,
Hmm.
and the book club was online, correct, or was it in
Yeah,
person?
right. Yeah,
Online.
right. Online. Hmm.
Okay. And then the pandemic hit, and
Hmm.
and now there's 200 groups in the book club. Is that right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Hmm.
And so are they meeting on their own, or are they part of a paid book club, or how does that work?
That was free,
Okay.
not paid book club.
Okay.
So my business, MKY's business model is not about book club.
Okay.
It is, we provide many courses they have to learn right now. So then they purchase each of them, each courses.
Each
Okay.
course. Okay.
Yeah. So let me explain how I started with that MKYU business and
Okay.
about the business model,
Okay.
our revenue or a secret of success. Okay.
Secret of success. Let's hear it.
Yeah. All
Yes.
right. Secret
Yes.
of
Yay.
success. Okay. So during the pandemic, I could no longer give speeches anymore.
Hmm.
Okay. I had tons of time. Okay. So I no longer I could no longer give speeches anymore.
Right.
So I started to focus on that book club, free book club. I
Hmm.
decided to build this book club into a real business
Okay.
because I couldn't go lectures anymore. So
Right.
let me take you back when this all started for me. I still remember the date. January 22nd, 2020, I gave last speech of the year.
Hmm.
Yeah, I never thought it would be my last. The manager at the company said, well, MK, this situation will probably be over in a month or two. In the meantime, think of it as a long vacation. Then that's what I did. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All, yeah, we all
We
did
all did.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, we all
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So I read a lot of books, spent quality time with my daughter, and of course, I watched Netflix every day.
Of course.
Yeah, months passed like that. Months
Uh-huh.
passed like that. And however, over time, the situation became very serious.
Yeah.
The social distancing order issued. I was doomed. My job revolved around the speaking to a live audience,
Right.
but I couldn't anymore. I was terrified of not being able to give lectures and even more afraid of not being able to make money.
Right.
For the first time, the professional speaking industry came to a halt
Hmm.
so completely that there was no restart in sight. So one day, my accountant said, "Boss, we are gonna in serious trouble if this continues.
Hmm.
We can't cover all the expenses." No, the pause in my speaking meant that my company was in jeopardy.
Right.
Yeah, my employees' livelihoods were at stake. I became desperate. I had to do something, anything to find a way out of this crisis,
Right.
to keep all my employees. But I had no idea, where to begin or what to do first. It was a sink or swim. So I chose to swim. So one day I was reading a newspaper, a picture jumped out at me. It was a picture of college student holding up a protest sign like this. Okay, what it
Uh-huh.
says. He wanted a 50% refund for his college tuition because his classes had moved online.
Right.
Yeah. And it hit me. That hit me. If students were only asking for a 50% refund,
Uh-huh.
that meant they were still willing to pay the rest,
Right.
okay, for that, yeah, lecture, okay, for the rest of the online classes.
Right.
So I think, wow, this is something because Zoom classes or online video clips, everything is profitable.
Mm.
That means my old video clips were now valuable.
Right.
Okay, things are different right now, and the fact, in fact, the people developing the new habit or new behavior for paying for online classes
Mm-hmm.
or Zoom classes, yeah, video clips, yeah, it was a revolution.
Yeah.
So wow, then I decided to move all my content online. So wow, that was incredible.
So at this
Wow.
time, how many YouTube subscribers did you have?
That time, how many? 500,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
500,000. Okay. So I told my employees, yeah, from now on, we are no longer just a content company. Okay. From today, we'll become a digital company. Okay.
Uh-huh.
My employee were shocked. They said,
Right.
"Oh, are you okay, MK? Are you serious?" They thought I lost my mind.
They
Okay.
thought you got COVID and went crazy, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then I said, life after coronavirus will be a different, completely different world.
Mm-hmm.
The formula for living, making money will be completely new. So I've identified the four river formulas that will bring our company back to life. To make it happen, however, there is something we must do first. We must completely reset the way we operate
Right.
our businesses. We need to reboot. The reboot means reset. The first thing I did after moving to the digital world was to open a very special course at MKYU.
Okay.
I didn't think it's gonna be successful because
Mm-hmm.
it is very difficult to accept my student, accept for my student because their course is named digital transformation.
Right.
Digital transformation. You know, I, but really believe the digital, you know, everything is moving to the digital world.
Right.
Okay. So we have to accept this reality and we have to adjust very quickly to the new world. In order to do that, we have to learn about digital
Mm-hmm.
transformation.
Right.
So, but the response was overwhelming. More than three people took the class. Most of my students were women in their
Okay.
30s to 60s.
But how many
So
people took the class?
3,000.
3,000.
3,000.
Okay,
Yeah,
3,000.
3,000. So
Yes.
can you believe this? A
Wow.
thousand of your average person trying to get just in time education about this new concept, the
Absolutely.
digital
Absolutely.
transformation. So
How much
five
did
months.
you, sorry, how much did you charge for that class?
How much did I what?
How much did the class cost?
Cost.
Yes.
Uh four three three $300. Yeah.
$300 times 3,000.
$300. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so that was
300.
nice. Okay.
Ah, don't calculate that. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
All right. So 5 months into the crisis, unfortunately, my company continued to function. We
Yes.
moved everything on our online platform, MKYU.
Yeah.
And so not only did I not let go of any of my employees, but I was also able to grow my business and
Yes.
hire new employees each month. So
How
yeah,
many employees, MK, did you have before in January, and then how many employees do you have now?
yeah, my company went from 20 employees to 100.
To 100. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Five times the
yeah. So
growth.
yes, so it is very. ironic, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. The pandemic had changed my life and my career, which was all good thing.
Yes. Well, the
Yes.
important thing is, I think the most important lesson in that
Mm-hmm.
story is that when there was a crisis, you were open-minded enough to shift and
Mm-hmm.
to do something new. And so when the pandemic hit, we opened up masterminds for online entrepreneurs. And we had, I think, 72 people sign up. So we
Mm-hmm.
were helping 72 businesses guide through this pandemic. And
Mm-hmm.
MK, there were so many people that were too stubborn to shift and to try something different. It was hard for them to create new messaging. It was
Yeah,
hard
right.
for them to
Mm-hmm.
create new marketing.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to change because they thought, this would be over in 2 or 3 months. And so a lot of people lost a lot of money. And one of the things we kept telling them is you have to shift. You need to change your messaging. You need to change even your products you sell. But you were so good at that. Like you saw what was happening and you did that immediately. Probably because of a lot of fear. You didn't want to fire your employees, right?
Yeah,
And
right. Mm-hmm.
and so you decided to do that, which is incredible. And it has put you where you are now. So,
Yeah, I think we have to know about the pandemic. The
uh,
first one is, the money moves to the next world, you know.
right.
Yeah, many people are complaining about who is changing this world so fast, okay?
Yeah.
But you are changing this world so fast
Yeah.
because you are choosing to shop online, taking online classes for your survival, okay?
Yes.
Before the pandemic, our industry was combined with analog and digital system,
Mm-hmm.
but we were forced online during the pandemic, not that we've experienced that comfort of learning and working online. We know that we can't live without this technology.
Yeah.
So now we can see the money is moving to the next era.
Yes.
So many big company, they moved online already. If many big company move to the another world or
Uh-huh.
next era, always take the profit,
Mm-hmm.
their money with them.
Yes.
So that's why pre-coronavirus time, no money. Okay, there's a lot of people and no money. Okay,
Right. Right.
but your post-coronavirus times here, then only few people and lots of money.
Yeah.
So what is your choice?
Yeah.
You must learn and digital technology or about new world and adjust, adjust something new. So this is the right time to adjust something new because
Absolutely.
everything is just changing right now. So
Yeah.
maybe I think this year is very important time. The last year, yeah, we were daunting. Okay, we didn't know. We had no idea what is it. What is coronavirus? But
Right.
today and this year is the right time to prepare for our future.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but don't say like, how can he go back to the pre-coronavirus days? When will be yeah and over this coronavirus days? So no matter how tightly hang on to the past,
Yeah.
yeah, we have to move to the next world. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I really
Absolutely.
want to people yeah, I would really want to people to learn about that and you move to the another world.
Yeah,
Yes.
and all of us, like I think a lot of people are really hoping that
Mm-hmm.
we just get back to normal, but we're never going to get back to normal. There's no the old normal is gone. We have a new normal that we have to embrace, and the more we embrace it, the better off everybody will be, really.
Yeah.
So you went from book clubs, you uploaded videos on YouTube, so you've got YouTube subscribers, and then you guys, Corona happened, so you started putting things online, launched your first class, 3,000 people
Mm-hmm.
signed up, which is incredible. And so how many courses and classes do you have now?
More than 10, more than 100 courses.
Uh-huh.
We provide two things.
Hmm.
Yeah. MKYU, this is continuing education system
Right.
online platform. Yeah, so we provide two things, a sense of community, feeling like a student again.
Right.
And yeah, and they belong to a school.
That's cool.
Also, yeah, also knowledge. Yeah, it is the type of practical knowledge we can apply to their business and life. We are
Right.
trying to help students' success. When it comes to teaching, I run a few courses myself, but 90% of the courses are taught by uh, many professionals with
Right.
expert specialists and professors. Then my company is working with 100 employees. One team is in charge of developing the courses. Another team is focused on marketing. I also have a team for IT, and another team is dedicated solely to managing the students.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we have, yeah, 10 or 100, yeah, we offered more than 100 courses to our students. So let me introduce about my courses in
Okay.
at MKYU. Okay, uh, the first course is green influence. There are many courses, over more than 100 courses, but I create these three courses recently. Yeah, the first course is green influence.
Okay.
Yeah, students learn about the dangers of climate change and spread awareness about them.
Okay.
Okay, and second is the digital tutor. The students learn how to use digital technology so that they can teach elderly people how to use it for things such as banking, shopping online, or enjoying entertainment like
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. If elderly people don't know how to use this digital technology, they will fall behind.
Right.
The third course is an environmental experience advisor.
Okay.
It's really special. Many people are interested in environmental issues, but
Right.
they really want to do something helpful because climate change is our all issues okay right now.
Right.
But they don't know where to start or what to first. The role of these advisors to meet them and consult such people to plan their practical actions and actively create meaningful change.
Mm-hmm.
You know something? I created these three new jobs. I think this is a future oriented jobs.
Okay.
This is, yeah, many people said, yeah, how did you create this job? This job is no exist before,
Right.
but I think the three job is gonna the is gonna most great job in the future
Yeah.
because yeah, we can only get a new job because they can devote it to our society. So I think you know so how can I say that? Okay, helping people or helping to our society, it is very important issue for the future jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of we are living in the ESG society,
Okay.
environment, the social responsibility,
Yeah.
and governance.
Right.
So yeah, contribution is gonna be essential for our society. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you
Hmm.
so you're offering many different types of courses. There's no one
Yeah.
central focus. That's incredible. And do your courses, MK, are they still $300 a course, or do the prices differ per course?
Yeah. The costs range from 100 to 500.
Okay.
So our company's revenue is increasing every day.
It's
It's about
congratulations.
18, almost $20 million a year.
Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, let's just clap for that. Like, clap for MK. But that's what happens when you. I mean, it seems like your career you focused on giving, even
Mm-hmm.
from your first piano business. You were giving to the students' mothers by writing them letters about how much you care. Then you were giving to your audience as a speaker about like your true heart's intentions, right? On
Mm-hmm.
how they could
Right.
help themselves, and now you're giving to the world, and even with your YouTube videos and your TV show, but now you're giving classes to the world. And when you focus on giving and helping others, quite often there's that shift that happens. You have this amazing mission, a shift happens, and you start to make an incredible amounts of money, which is phenomenal. Your courses, MK, do you sell them all individually, or do you sell them in packages? Can you buy like 5 courses, or do you have a curriculum? You need these 10 courses to get this sort of thing, like universities have.
We can sell sometimes a package or to individuals or a business to business consulting, yeah,
Okay,
style. So we can sell this program to big company, okay,
right,
or some yeah associate or some yeah, business club or association.
right,
So I really want to my business to expand another country, but we do service only Korean the language. But
right now.
so
Okay.
yeah, yeah, right now. But I have a plan to expand our business globally. Hmm.
What's the next country that you would like to serve after Korea?
Yeah, in the US.
The United States. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
United States. Yeah, because I have we have many students. The 5% of students are living in the US right now.
5%.
Yeah, there are so many Korean American,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
there are many people,
So are
yeah,
you starting
who
to
really
have
love my
courses in English, or are they the ones for the US students
no
are
Korean.
they're in
Hmm.
Korean also? Okay.
Korean, yeah. I told you, Korean American, they really love Korean, speak Korean, yeah.
Ah,
But
good.
yeah, so I've been studying English for the last 5 years. Oh, yeah, 5 years, actually 3 years. And so, studying other language is not easy,
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
easy.
Yeah.
If I study English maybe 5 or 6 years old is okay, but so when I started to English study English, my friend always said, "Oh, Migyong, no, no, MK, just give up." Yeah, it is impossible to be fluent as our age. But I
Uh-huh.
said, no, if somebody can do it, then I can do it.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. So
You're
I
MK
keep,
Kim. You're the hero of Korea, right?
oh, yeah, right. Thank you very much. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
yeah. Um well, that's fantastic. So
Yeah.
so your company is now at 100 people. You have over 100 courses. You guys are doing 20 million annually, and you want to expand into the United States. Um, yeah, what are some of the other? Do you have any other main projects that you're working on, or is it just focusing on growing the university right now?
Yeah. We'll only focus on MKYU. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
curious, as a digital company, have you guys come to the point where you accept payments in cryptocurrency yet, or are you only accept payments in Korean dollars?
Only except yeah, Korean. Yeah,
Korean.
yeah,
What is
Korean.
the money in Korea called? I forgot.
One,
Korean won.
one,
Okay.
Korean one. Ah, yeah. Some Korean American or some my students from another country,
Uh-huh.
they use PayPal
Ah, yes.
so that then yeah we can yeah have money from them as a dollar, but
Yeah.
only a few. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. I think your business is amazing. I think what you've done with your company is amazing. And you've just done a fantastic job. I'm really excited for you. Um, yeah. I think we've talked about
Okay.
everything. Is there anything else we want to talk
Yeah.
about? Yeah. Is there anything else we should talk about?
I want to say this, everyone has experienced one or two crises in our lives, right?
Yeah.
I've experienced many. I've been broke. I've lost my job and my career. But I believe every crisis contains a message, a
Hmm.
question that needs to be answered. For me, each crisis was a life's way of making me search for answers.
Hmm.
Yeah, every time that process of a searching made me a better person.
Yes.
So it definitely wasn't easy, but it was worth it. The pandemic is asking us, how can we survive in this situation? If we find a way out of this crisis, we'll come out a better person, living a better life.
Yeah.
So we'll not only survive, we'll thrive.
Yes.
So now is the time to end the pause and start to reboot. Hope is still with us. So don't
Absolutely.
worry. Yeah.
I can see your inspirational speaking skills coming out right now. Like that's, don't worry. We will, there's great
Yes.
things happening on the other side. Absolutely.
Hmm.
MK, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. You've shared some really valuable tips and strategies that you've used to grow your YouTube channel and to grow, excuse me, the YouTube University and to all the things you've done over your career. So congratulations with everything. And I guess if the listeners want to reach out and learn more about the university or anything else,
Hmm.
how they can follow you online, where's the best place they can do that at?
Yeah, you can go to MKYU and you can check it out my YouTube channel MKTV and also check it out my book Reboot on
Okay.
Amazon. Yeah.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about Reboot before we leave.
Yeah, Reboot is about how to average person how to my book Reboot is about individuals,
Mm-hmm.
how the average person can get back up on their feet again during the pandemic.
Okay.
So yeah, this Reboot gives you comfort and encouragement and
Yes.
motivation for life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, MK, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing all of your tips and tricks with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. Yeah, thank
And,
you, thank
and,
you.
and listeners, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and we'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.